And join us in extending a warm welcome as His Excellency, the Honorable Governor, arrives and takes the dais as the esteemed chief guest of today's event at Pasighat campus, Rashtriya Raksha University. Dr. Sanjeev Anasini to do the honor of presenting a token to our chief guest. Thank you, Your Excellency, and thank you, Madam. Thank you, Mr. Madhina, Academic Coordinator, Hibu Tamang. I invite Dr. Sanjeev Moirang Ma'am. Thank you, sir.
A safe, secure, and developed nation requires the inculcation of the highest ideas of citizenship and citizen-centric services with intellectual acumen, more commitment, and to create well-trained personnel in the field of national security. The Honorable Prime Minister of India and the then Chief Minister of Gujarat importance under the Ministry of Home Affairs by the Parliament of India on the 1st of October 2020. RRU aims to provide an standards with the help of qualified, committed and motivated academic and practitioner faculty from India and abroad. With the guidance and patronage of the Honorable Union Home Minister Shri Makcha, RRU is laying a strong foundation and preparing a poverty organization, Nagar, generously donated by the Gujarat government. RRU has been receiving support from the successive leadership of Gujarat since 2010 and is being nurtured by the committed institutional leaders. RRU covers all aspects of national security and works for smart police. Certificate diploma.
Honorable Governor Sir, senior officials, distinguished guests, fellow academicians and practitioners, and the next generation of guardians of the state. Today, we gather not merely to present an institution's profile, but to reaffirm a national covenant, the covenant that knowledge, discipline, and vision must lie at the heart of how we secure the nation. Rashtriya Raksha University doesn't exist as a symbolic token. It is not merely a training hub or a laboratory. It is intended to be the intellectual command post in India's internal security strategies, an engine of ideas and a forge for practitioners, and a sacred site where values, laws, and power intersect in a disciplined harmony. So as I invite you to see not a sequence of slides, but a trajectory from the vision to mission to impact, from concept to policy, from aspiration to authority. Let us begin. Moving towards the first slide. And we can completely align with what Rashtriya Raksha University can do, not just in terms of internal security, capacity building and training. We have signed MOUs across the nation, and we have MOUs with Indian Army, various CAPF, CPOs, SPOs, and in Arunachal Pradesh specifically, we have signed MOU with Arunachal Pradesh Police. We had 3 courses with 52 students and faculty count was 10. Today we stand at 2025 with 8 courses with 171 students with a faculty and staff count of 20. So this is not...
Coming up next, the inauguration of the Psychosocial Center at Anesho, Pasighat. And lastly, the inauguration of the Psychosocial Center at Sub-Jail, Pasighat. Thank you, Your Excellency, for graciously inaugurating our major achievement and recent initiatives of our campus, which are part of the...
Very good afternoon to everyone. What a pleasure for me to be here today with the Rashtriya Raksha University, Pasighat. I have been wanting to come here for the last 2 years or more because connected with security, I think this is a premier institute which not only builds character, trains people, enthuses them to talk of security of the nation, external and internal, and then provides us the platform for making our citizens more aware of the implications of security that we need in our country. Honorable MLA Shri Tarum ji, Honorable MLA Shri Ninong Irangji, Learned Dean Rashtriya Raksha University Dr. Jasbir Kaur Thalani ji, IGP Shri Hibu Tamang ji, Deputy Commissioner East Siang Srimati Sonalika Jiwani, SP Police Shri Pankaj Lamba, Director RRU Pasighat Campus Shri Muriangyam Sanjeev Singh, members of the faculty and staff of RRU, all wonderful people present here, ladies and gentlemen, my beloved students of RRU University Pasighat. It really gives me immense pleasure to be here and visit the National Institute of Importance, RRU Pasighat campus, and to be here amongst the bright minds and dedicated mentors is truly a privilege. Institutions like the RRU are not just centers of learning, they are nurseries of national service, leadership and character building. And I am sure that the kind of instruction that is being imparted here, which I have just heard from various speakers, enthuses me to believe that at national level we are becoming more aware. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in difficult times. India especially has had a torrid time defending its country externally and internally ever since our independence. We have fought numerous wars with our neighbors. We have fought out of the country. We have fought within the country. We have dealt with insurgencies. We have dealt with civil disobedience. We have dealt with protests and violent rioting. We have dealt with terrorism, with ideological problems, and you name it and we have it. That's why it is all the more important for us to be grossly aware of the environment that we live in and the need for putting things in order. I am also very happy to digitally unveil the foundation stone for the Center of Excellence for Testing of Drugs and Psychotropic Substances and to inaugurate the Psychosocial Center established in collaboration with East Siang District Police. I commend RRU as well as the District Police for this forward-looking initiative. I am convinced that this Center of Excellence needs to travel beyond the borders of Pasighat and of course beyond the borders of Arunachal. Before I say anything, I want to make a suggestion that I invite RRU and its bright students and the faculty to come and participate and interact with our administration who are dealing with these issues at the state level. Arunachal is a sensitive state. We are a sensitive state with 3 international borders, and there is a lot because of the neighborhood, not only immediate but strategic neighborhood is seeing the development that India is going through. They are becoming jealous of the fact that a developing nation has suddenly broken loose and stands on its own feet, does what is needed to be done in keeping with its national interest, and therefore they are making every effort to put us down. There are inimical elements who are operating from outside. The elements who are targeting our educational institutions, our deans, professors. They are targeting political leaders just to bring disharmony, just to try and dissuade us from progressing at the speed that we are developing. These are the toolkits which come from abroad, laced with money, laced with ideologies, and with a purpose to put us down. It's a serious issue. In fact, if you watch the TV today and the media, after some time you get a headache because of the nonsense that is being talked of. Not only does the media highlight this, keeping their TRPs in mind, but God save you with the experts who stand there and just blur out their rubbish. It's really a sad issue. And that is why we need more sane people. I think at one point in time, the Honorable Prime Minister did say publicly that he would be happy to get more educated people into politics.
Rashtriya Raksha University, being the pioneer in the policing and national security, have been taking multiple steps in various states to enhance the national security and safety. Today we inaugurated 3 centers, that is, one is Center for NDPS and Psychosocial Care Center, and the third is Human Performance Lab. Our NDPS center is going to focus on 3 areas: the drug identification through forensic science instruments, and the rehabilitation part of it, that how do we come to the rehabilitation, reformation of victims. And we are also going to focus the crime pattern, that where are these being smuggled from and who is receiving them, and what to do about that crime pattern. We are going to come up with special intelligence reports and we'll be providing to the government. And second center is Psychosocial Care Center. RRU is already running multiple centers in various states. For example, Gujarat, we are working with 4 prisons, that is 4 central prisons, that is Rajkot, Baroda, Surat and Ahmedabad. Our clinical and forensic psychology faculties are working with the inmates and high risk profile inmates also. They are also providing training to correctional administrations. So we are not only working on the rehabilitation reformation, we are also working on the self-sustainability of this program through TOT program and trainings and education to the correctional administrations. We aim to bring the similar kind of model at Pasighat. Third one is human performance lab. Through this lab, as you actually saw the demo, we'll be very happy to provide further details of this lab. We plan to assess the psychological resilience and the physical resilience of police personnel, our students and various national security organizations. Not only doing the assessment of their physical and psychological resilience, but also providing measures that how we can work better towards the national security through endurance of physical and psychological resilience. These centers are not just a coincidence that we have come up with. Our faculties, our students, our research scholars have done a detailed research, and then they came up with the data that what are the prime requirements of Arunachal Pradesh at this point of time. And we laid down these 3 areas, and the 4th area was focus on the sports and the youth development. Arunachal Pradesh, our Pasighat campus is doing excellent. As you've seen, our students are bringing medals and they are bringing the Arjun Award. One of our students, Arjun Awardee. Recently, in National Championship, our students got 21 medals. So through these medals also, through these sports enhancements also, we plan to go forward with the supporting the state students, providing them access and mentoring and coaching through sports, like a 4th area we would like to pay attention to. Sports is something which can actually channelize the students' energy, their intellectual capacity, their physical and psychological resilience. We will be very happy to provide and extend our support in encouraging students who are coming from probably from the rural area, do not have access to infrastructure, mentorship or coaches. RRU will be very happy to provide support to them to encourage the sports culture. We are very privileged to have students who are winning medals in sports. Recently in our state championship, our students won 21 medals. We're very proud of them. Through these initiatives, we aim to align with Honorable Prime Minister or Honorable HM Sir's vision for Viksit Bharat, Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat. Thank you, Jai Hind.
One question. The Honorable Governor today spoke about the remarkable effort of the long-term SHG women in helping drug users recover. So, will they be playing a part in the centers, the psychosocial centers?
Pardon me, come again, please. Sorry.
Today, the Governor spoke about the remarkable efforts of the long-term SHG women in helping the drug users recover. So, given that crucial that the rehabilitation environment is necessary for a drug user to recover, will they play a part in the psychosocial center?
We'll be very happy to work with them. We'll be very happy to collaborate with them. Not just this initiative. In fact, since it has been mentioned and experiment narrated by Sir, we'll be very happy to collaborate with them. But we'll also go for a local drive to hire people who are expert in multiple areas. For example, there will be people who are good at art expression theories. There will be people who will be good at multiple alternative therapies which can work very well. Not one method works with everybody. So we are going to look at multiple ways and we are going to have more local people working with us because that's the best way to generate employment, also to understand the cultural diversity also. So we are going to take that initiative very soon. Max in 3 months more, we are going to run that drive to work on that areas. So over there, we are going to work with Joanna. We are also going to take up some sessions, not in just terms of the rehabilitation reformation. We're going to conduct assessment with them. So these assessments are going to focus on their aptitude, their interest and their personality, that where they are good at. All of us are good at some areas. So we're going to see those children, where are they good at, what they're doing best, what they enjoy doing and where their personality aligns. Based on that, we're going to provide them education, maybe avenues of education, skilling, reskilling, upskilling, and we are going to move towards the rehabilitation in a very holistic manner. It's just not going to be this psychotherapy session, it's going to be much more than that.